The storyline, which is my storyline, that resonates a lot is I play a young woman who you find out pretty early into the play is a porn star. She is going about it the way that one would go about becoming an actor. She has an agent, she's having a blast, she loves it, and kind of doesn't love the fact that she has to defend her actions, especially to her family, and sort of points out the hypocrisy of all of these people that are watching porn and benefiting from porn but don't want to know anyone who's integrally involved in actually creating it. And I think that's what a lot of this show is about also, is making people see themselves on stage and kind of be shocked by their own actions, but then think, oh wait, I do that, everyone I know does that, this is real. And I do think that it's all about intimacy. I think that we see intimacy among families and sort of the ways that parents and children are willing to talk to each other and treat each other that they wouldn't necessarily want their neighbors to know. I think we see intimacy in romantic contexts. And then there's also the intimacy of living in a community with people. So there are sort of these three families, and the audience gets to see everything about all of them, but they only see bits and pieces of each other. We see definitely glimpses of intimacy at the beginning, and then by the end, sort of all of the boundaries have been broken down and everyone is literally lying in a bed together, kind of pouring their hearts out. I guess the one thing I would say to know going in is to give yourself permission to laugh and give yourself permission to respond to things, give yourself permission to really let these moments resonate with you and kind of sink in and feel real. I've talked to some people afterwards who say it's, you know, a fun, feel-good night at the theater, and some people who say that moment was really, really hard to watch in a really kind of beautiful way. There is a lot of nudity in this show, and I think there's something really cool about seeing those things on stage because sexuality inherently relates us to other people. Everyone who sees this play kind of sees it together and is in it together and has this really unusual experience together, and therefore there is sort of an amount of intimacy that is established between people just through seeing this play, I think.